Hi guys, today's video we're going to use different layout, and it's this one right here. I don't have a name for it, but it's just a square and two rectangles. So it's another way to use our scraps. This is the first one I did, and it has a very narrow edge on it. And I changed that up a little bit. So you'll see one with a little wider edge. I thought this one didn't show up that well. So what I did was choose 3 pieces of DSP for each one. One with a larger print, one with a smaller print, and one that's kind of more neutral, so that it isn't too busy. So there's that one, and then we'll make one together. And the card is your basic card that we use, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And the inside is 5 by 4, 5 1/4 by 4, excuse me. And then I just used a little scrap on the side. And I did that ahead of time. Then this one is 4 by 3, and it's the same as the original one. This one, the largest print, in the first one I used 3 7/8 by 2 7/8, but this one I wanted a larger border. So I did it 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, which some of you will like better because it's not the 8ths. Excuse me. And this shows you that it has a more of a border, and it shows more. And then what I did with the larger one, put that on first, and I put it towards the right, upper right, and I made sure there was even spacing on the top and the side. So even spacing around the top and the side. Then on this one, I used a more neutral. And this one is 3 by 2 matte. And the same matte on the other one. And the original matte DSP was 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. But this one is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Hope I'm not confusing you by doing that, but I personally like it better with a wider border. And then what I do is I glue this on the lower left. And again, I look for even space on the left and the bottom this time. And of course, it overlaps the top one. So I'm looking for equal space here and here. Then you know you've got it even. And on the last one, this was a 2-inch square for both cards. And in the original one, it was 1 7/8. In some of them that are coming up, it'll be 1 3/4. But this one, I didn't even use a third DSP. I cut out an image from the paper. I stamped a little hello in the corner. So this mat is 2 inches square. And this can be 3D'd or it can be done flat. And I'm going to 3D it this time. Whoop, sticking to my fingers here. Glue on my fingers. Okay, and this one, I just look to try to center it with the top not center it, but center it side by side and have equal spacing here and here a little bit. So there you go. So there's one with a wider border. This one I made with the narrower border with the 7/8. And I, again, on this one, just cut out an image from the paper and I did it flat and I 3D'd the whole square. This one I didn't use a square. I did the original with the smaller 7/8, but I cut a shop out of the paper and backed it with black and 3D'd that. And then on the inside, I just added another store, a different store. Now the last two have the wider border, so they have the 3/4 rather than the 7/8. So here is all ice creams in different flavors, not flavors, but different, what do I want to say, genres. Ice cream cones, and there's cones and popsicles and whatever, and then there's an ice cream sundae. And on the inside, I just did a strip. And the last one, I used just a piece of DSP here and did it the matte size, which was 3x2. And I used that same paper as a mat, and back here, which was 2 inches square. And this one is 1 3/4. And this was 4x3. And this was 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then I just cut a turtle from the paper and added it to that Designer Series paper. In this one, I 3D'd the square, and then I 3D'd the turtle. And then I just put a piece of that ocean paper, DSP inside. Oh, here is the, oh, I don't know if you can see it. I thought it was darker. These are the directions, the measurements for the 7/8. But remember, you can exchange the 7/8 with 3/4. So I hope you give this a try. It's fun. It's another fast one. Once you get a layout, I think it makes it faster anyway. So I hope you give it a try, and I hope you have fun with it. Thank you for watching. Bye.